We have here is an example of a 1973 Nishijin machine. This has the pack or Pachinko background. This machine has the original playfield on it, which on a Nishijin usually they have a lot of water damage and end up needing to be replaced. This one was very clean. There's only some little areas up here around the center where it looks like it somehow discolored from original here, but it's not a water stain on the playfield. Only other staining is out in areas which is not in the playfield, so it's very hard to see. So this machine we cleaned up all the items and otherwise left pretty much in the original state, since it was in a pretty good shape to start with. The one thing that was really bad on the machine was the chrome, and the outer frame was in very poor shape. We were able to clean up and polish out the chrome. It came out actually very nice. There is some slight areas down here where you see it's pitting, some pitting if you look real tiny, and if you look at the frame super closely you can see some signs of pitting, but it's been cleaned off. See, it's got a really nice shine. It's not a super bright chrome, but at least, you know, it's a shiny kind of in between a brushed and a full chrome polish. You know, considering it's 40 years old plus, it's giving you a pretty good shine on here. Plastics have all been cleaned up here again, including retouched up here. Ashtray has all been cleaned up and recoated as well. And you have little light area over here on the machine for payout. Have the ball out light over here, and has lights in the center feature here. And we've also added a light that's found on some models down here in the actual shooter mechanism hooked up to the payout. And as you can see, this is known as the Derby machine. On payouts you have a pocket here, This will open the flowers on each side. Also have a drop down in the center here to the golden horseshoe area here, which this is a rocker. So if it hits right, it should roll back straight into the golden horseshoe, which will open all three. If it rolls to the side, it will open that side or this side. This also rocks and drops down into a payout mode to open the side pockets over here. And then you have the normal double stack here, two outer pockets. So this gets a lot of action going in this machine. And one thing we've done on this is this machine is running on a combination of LED lights and normal incandescent bulbs. And we've added lights in this area here, which normally this is just a dummy light section to give it a little bit more play. And also on here, as part of the cabinet, we've duplicated a key, so it has a functioning key lock for the front, or you can just open it from the back, either way. And the case here, this is all beechwood veneer. And unlike the original where they save money by taking the grain for the pieces that went this way and run them this way and down here and run them across on the side tops so they wouldn't have to use as much grain, this is all one piece of veneer in one direction, so the grain matches up and down the whole direction here. Gives it a little nice, more polished finish. And we have redone the frame with a new base in black, and it comes with the maple foot set here as well. Go ahead and start playing the machine so you get an idea of the action. Watch the light down in here as well. See if we can get one in the center onto the golden horseshoe area. Okay, stop here. I'm going to pop the front real quick. And just to show the center action here. And there you see, actually we had a cycle in the back that hadn't paid off, but saw how it dropped in and pop all three open. Or if it comes off center, it rocks it, and then it'll open the other side. Okay, now we're looking at the back side of the 73 Nishijin, and this is known as a Model B machine of the Sophia series. And tell by key features are the windows here and this cover, and the fact this was the first machine with a simplified rear section. And this is not a recirculating type because it just drains all the balls down to the bottom. So one thing we have done on this unit is this is set up to run on 6-volt DC power. Now you can run a 6-volt DC adapter like buy at actually best place is a thrift store or Goodwill. Get one of them for about $1 there. But this one with the LED circuit in here was able to do a lot more with the lights and not run it. And we found these batteries, you can get them at the 99-cent store. So it basically creates the machine portable, and it will, on this with the current draw, run a long time before you have to replace the battery. And up here we've replaced the ball out lights in LED, a super bright red. It's a dark color on this one. We've added the 2 LEDs over here, and then you have the LED down here in the shooter mechanism. Up here are still the standard original bulbs for lighting up the jackpot mechanism. Switches have been cleaned, still original switches on here. And we will include ball out bin. Here's the foot system at the back, and this is a plywood bin we custom make for these. Wiring has all been either original, if it's good shape, was cleaned up and used, or new wiring put in, along with some additional wiring blocks to deal with the extra lights on the machine. So go ahead and, let's see, looking at here, we're a little low on balls up top. We'll have it here. Also, we've notched the bin so you can easily fit it and pour in without spilling the balls. Go. Got lots of light action on the back here. Okay, and we did down here look at the base. This has been replaced with a new base. You can see the black refinish we did on here. We cleaned this up. Here again, all the back has been pulled off, cleaned, replaced back on with screws so it can be serviced easily in the future. And have the wire system. One thing, if you want to turn off the lights on here for some reason, like if you're storing it without the balls on the top, just simply remove the one alligator clip and that disconnects the power. Otherwise, if balls are loaded in and nobody's playing, everything's off, so it's not draining the battery in this mode at all. So you can leave it with the battery hooked up and it's good to play whenever you want to. And that pretty much sums up the back of the 73 Nishijin Model B Derby machine.